Hey guys, layout update time. This is going to be kind of like a midweek layout update. I'm just going to finish up all the ballasting over here on the new section in orange. And as you can tell, I've got all the ballast all laid out. I still only have that little part way down there in the left-hand side of your screen there with my finger. That's what I ballasted last time. And then we had Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I'm gonna get back to work over here and ballast all this stuff up. I got my glue set up and got my spray water with just a little bit of soap in it. So I'm just gonna cover everything, soak the whole place down, and just ballast everything up, spray glue. So get my sprayer going. This is gonna make a ginormous mess. I'm basically gonna spray everything. Bubbles don't come out very good here. I guess if you used alcohol, it might look a little better. This is just soapy water, and I just want to get everything wet. And then we'll start laying the glue down just like I did before. I gotta get over here at the end. Yeah, I hate ballasting. I don't know anybody that, well, some people say they like ballasting. So those crazy people, everybody's got their fetishes, I guess. That's the only way I can describe ballasting. It's time consuming. I hate doing it. Ay. I think we got too many bubbles in here, actually. But it'll all settle out in the end here. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the film here, so I'm going to stop talking. All right, second bottle down. I gotta go make some more glue just to finish it up. But we'll let all this stuff dry, and as you can see, tons of glue all over the place, just like last time. And then I'll come back and kind of spritz it a little bit more, and we'll be all done. All right, well, I got the washing machine going in the background there, and got the rest of the glue down here. I still got to do my ground cover over here, and it's kind of funny. You see how it gets wet? You can see all the cracks in the ground cover. Now's actually a good time too. I think I'm going to go make up a little bit more ground cover there and just kind of toss it around here and there, while everything's wet and kind of gluey. You can always touch up little spots. Like there's a little spot right here. I might put a little bit of the ground cover dirt. Same thing over here where I had a little seam where some of the ballast kind of fell through, but you can see everything is currently soaking wet. And we got glue dripping down, so I got to clean that up a little bit. But just like this section right here, which is done, this is the one we did in the last video. This stuff is not going anywhere, right? It's solid. And then when I come back and I do, which I already did over here, is I pull all the nails out so I don't have nails in there, and we do that with our maintenance away train over here, which I think I did that the other day. I didn't do it on video, but here's our maintenance away train with all the nails that I pulled out of there. And all right, guys, I'm gonna let this stuff dry out for a day or two. What is it? I think it's Monday, so hopefully by Wednesday I can post this video, and we'll edit it all together, and you'll see a nice final sort of ballasted product here. Hey guys, hey, it's the next day. Everything's nice and dry over here, so I figured we'll just finish this little ballasting project up. And we've got our maintenance away train here. I'm gonna go ahead and just silence him so he don't make too much noise and we can talk here. So yeah, everything kind of dried up nice. I still got to run the vacuum over here, kind of pick up any little crud, sand and stuff like that. I ended up putting down a little bit of sand over here just to kind of blend things in a little bit. I got to kind of vacuum up the, you know, the leftovers kind of thing. But the next fun part in ballasting, like I mentioned, there's some crazy people out there that enjoy ballasting and find it relaxing, which I think they're nuts. But hey, whatever. Is to kind of free up. Next part here is to free up the turnouts, and I kind of started with this one, and you might be thinking, well, there's an easier way to do it. You can put some tape over it, but I don't know. And then it just doesn't look right? Because you don't have enough ballast and stuff. This is just the way I do it. Probably somebody's going to say, you're nuts. You're the crazy one. But what I do, I just lay down the ballast, lay down all the glue, let everything dry, and then I come back in with, you know, an X-Acto, and I kind of clean up the little sections here. I kind of get into the edges right here, loosen up the, well, is it the points, I guess, right? And then kind of start playing with it. See, there we go. It already moved over a little bit. And we just kind of loosen this stuff up, and I will get my shop vac out, and then just kind of keep vacuuming it up. And after a couple minutes of just kind of playing around with that, and you know, getting the ballast loosened up a little bit underneath the point rails, it then tends to work perfectly. We're about 50% there with that one right there. So I have got 10 more turnouts to do. I'm going to do that. And then we'll run the maintenance away train down here, and we'll start pulling all of the nails here, and basically just testing the track. I did run my little sanding block over the top of the rails just to get the glue off, and we should be good there. But you know, there's always a little bit that I miss or something like that. So that's what we're going to be doing next after I get all the turnouts cleaned up. Whew. Alright guys, well, I have cleaned every single turnout on here. Most of them were pretty straightforward. You kind of get in, you know, in between the points and down into the little, whatever you call it, you know, the flipper, going back and forth here. That one. And you get them all kind of cleaned up, get them loosened up, get all the gravel and stuff out from, you know, in between them right there, and they pretty much loosen up. I did have one which I guess it helps when you're actually ballasting it to, you know, kind of make sure you go a little bit light right there, sort of thing. And I think there was one back here where you know, it's probably because it's towards the back of the layout there, and man, I had a ton of ballast and a ton of glue, and I had to get the jackhammer out for that one, but I got it working. So let's run some trains finally. Oh my goodness. We got our maintenance away train here. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just disconnect from our gondola and our shoving platform there, and then we'll run the locomotive through every single track just to make sure it's all cleaned up. Usually around the turnouts there, you know, you got to kind of do a little bit of work here and there, get a little bit of ballast out from you know, the inside of the rail or something like that, and then we'll come back. I'll hook up and we'll start pulling nails. But I think what I'm going to do, I'll put the camera down over here. We'll go ahead and run across the street here. Kind of get off the curve there a little bit. There we go. That's good enough. All right. And now what I'm going to do, and I'll go ahead and I'll silence this so it's not that noisy. But what I do is just run the train on every single piece of track. So, just kind of watch, see how it runs, see how it's going over the turnouts, see if it stutters anywhere. Sometimes you gotta, you know, and it's a given. You gotta clean up the rails. I can hear something kind of bumping in there. Probably got a little bit of gravel there on the inside rail right there. I blow the horn quite a bit just to make sure, you know, double check my connectivity. You can see I put up a few trees here and there just so we're not running through a barren landscape here. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you doing that, but that's what I do. And then if I find any trouble spots, usually it's just cleaning up a little bit of glue off the top of the rail, or like I said, maybe just a little loose piece of gravel there on the inside rail, like right there. Let's see what we got over here. Or maybe it's yeah, see, there you go. So it is running here. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably, I think this is the same one I had trouble with before. It's the suitcase connector down below. So I gotta go tighten that one up. That's what I think I recall that happening before. But anyway, guys, I guess I'll post this as a video. As a layout update here, I've got ballast done over here, and we can start getting working on a little bit more scenery. I still got to mix up some dirt and get this section done and get our little Santa Ana River crossing done over here. A little bit more ballast, but you will be happy to know my 2 turnouts back there that have tortoises on them, that have not had the tortoises wired up yet. I did get regular switches, or I got the switches and I got all the stuff I need on order. Should be here very soon, and we'll get those things wired up with just regular switching. So I'm working on those tortoises, getting my electronic stuff going. All right, guys, I'll cut it here. You know, kind of goofy video. Who wants to watch people ballast? I guess railroad people, model railroad people love watching that stuff. All right, guys, till next time, take care.